Okay. House Speaker Paul Ryan's going to hit the road today. He's promoting the tax reform plan and the removal of the tax deduction for state and local taxes. That appears to be the big sticking point. Joining us now, Congressman Jim Renacci, member of the Tax Writing Committee of the House. Jim, welcome back. Always good to see you, sir.
Good morning, Stuart. Good to be with you.
Now, the deduction for state and local taxes, I know we've talked about this before. It seems to be the big sticking point. Is it?
Well, I don't think it is. It's one of the points that are being discussed. But again, I think when you talk about it, you talk about itemized deductions, 72% of Americans do not itemize today. When you double the standard deduction, 95% of Americans will not itemize. So that's really what we should be talking about.
Yeah, okay, Jim, but look, people want to know, at the end of the day, will they be able to deduct their state and local taxes or not? You can deduct them now. The tax plan says you can't deduct them in the future. Where's this going? Are we going to have that deduction? Are we going to keep it?
Well, Stuart, remember, not only as a business guy, I was a CPA, I can tell you that people don't get that deduction anyway because they don't itemize. When 72% of Americans don't
Yeah, but upper income people do. I mean, if you live in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Illinois, California, you're paying local taxes and you want to deduct them against your federal tax return. This is a very important subject.
Well, remember, this is a middle income tax cut. It's not a tax cut for the wealthy. That's the goal of this plan. So in the end, you're right. 95% of people that make over $200,000 are itemizing.
Yeah.
So clearly it's going to affect those over $200,000. But we're talking about middle America. We're talking about a tax cut for middle Americans.
Yes, but wait a second. There are 33 Republicans in the House who come from high-tax states, and if you take away that deduction, those people lose their seats, and they're not going to vote for your tax plan.
Well, Stuart, here's what I always say, and look, I'm much more of a listener than a talker when it comes to all this stuff. I like to see the tax returns. When people say we need that deduction, I always ask them, well, let me see your tax return. Let me see if you're really using it, because let's not say I need it because I want it because I think I use it. Let's say I want it because I need it because I do use it. There's a difference there.
Okay, if you take that deduction away, high-income people will be paying more to the federal government. That is not the objective of tax reform, and it does not stimulate the economy, does it?
Well, there's going to be a lot of things done, Stuart. Look, we're dropping the corporate tax rate, so that's going to help build the economy and grow the economy. At the same time, many high-earning Americans have said, don't worry about my rate. They've brought that up. I'm willing to pay what I need to pay. That's what we hear all the time anyway. Let's make sure that we get a tax credit across the board for middle Americans and reduce the corporate tax rate so that we can grow our economy and grow what the business of employing people, which is the real key. Let's get middle Americans good paying jobs. That's the really the what we're trying to do here.
Will you, in 20 seconds, will you absolutely guarantee, yes, sir, we will get a tax cut package this year?
The goal is to get a tax cut package this year, Stuart. I'm never going to guarantee anything in life other than death and taxes, as I've said all along. But I'm going to try. I believe it's something we need to get done as Republicans, as Americans, as Democrats. We need to be able to work together to help middle America and to be able to grow this economy.
May I offer a guarantee? I absolutely guarantee that if the Republican Party cannot deliver on simple tax cuts, you, sir, are toast next year.
Well, I'm not going to respond to that. I do believe that as Republicans, we need to deliver, but as Democrats, they need to deliver as well, too.
You're a good friend to the program, sir, and I'm sorry I give you such a hard time every time you appear, but we always appreciate it.
I enjoy it, Stuart. It's always good to be with you.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Jim Renacci, thank you, sir. Much obliged. Thank you.
Thank you.